Bringing your parents to Germany might seem stressful, especially if it is their first international travel. It was the same case for our parents also. In fact, in my case, it was for my parents-in-law. I will walk you through the step-by-step process, how to avoid visa rejection, and also how I made their first international travel simple and seamless through airports and also through immigration. If you are new to this channel, my name is Jagan and I am an IT consultant living and working in Germany for the past 3+ years. I try to make some useful videos for the job seekers who are trying to find a job from India to Germany, and also people who have already moved here and looking to understand the local processes better. If you are one among them, then like this video and subscribe to this channel so that you will be able to get more useful videos regularly. Let's get into the step-by-step process what I have followed. Section 1, understanding the visa. Whomever you are inviting, whether it is your parents, family or friends, they will need to get this visa called as Schengen visa, also known as Type C visa in Germany. This allows the visitor to stay in all the Schengen countries, I think there are 29 countries or so, for 90 days in a period of 180 days. It's a perfect one for family visits. Section 2, the step-by-step process that I followed to invite my parents-in-law into Germany. Step 1 was to get the Verpflichtungserklärung document from Ausländerbehörde. This is the letter of commitment or declaration of commitment that confirms that you are going to sponsor the visitors fully or partially from your side. I already made a video about how to get this sponsorship letter. You can watch that and you can also get one. This will definitely improve the chances of getting the visa approved. And once I got the original letter, I have sent that in the post from Germany to India, because when they are submitting their visa application, they need to give this original Verpflichtungserklärung for the visa approval process. Sometimes what happens is it becomes like very tight schedule that your parents will have the visa appointment in, let's say, 2 weeks or 1 week. When you get this sponsorship letter from the Ausländerbehörde, it could be very late. So if you have very short time, then you will need to use this express courier service. That's how it happened for me. So I had to spend around 75 euros with DHL post, and it reached India, specifically Tamil Nadu, within I think 3 working days. But if you have more than 2 weeks of time for the visa appointment, then you can also send it through normal post itself. It costs around 2 euros or 3 euros, but it will take around 2 weeks of time to reach. It is also going safely because I have tried other documents in such type of posts, and I spent around 1.80 euros to my place in Tamil Nadu, and it reached without any problems. Step 2, document checklist for the parents. It's all normal stuff: valid passports, visa application forms, 2 passport sized photos, and a covering letter explaining the visit. This is something I wrote it by myself and I sent it to my parents-in-law. They just took a printout and then they have shared it to the visa officers. It's not something very difficult. You can write a cover letter using ChatGPT also. Only thing is that you need to mention the reason properly. In our case, it was very straightforward. My wife was delivering the child in Germany. So we stated that our parents-in-law are coming here to provide some moral support and initial settling support with the newborn. For this kind of reasons, mostly the visa will not get rejected. You can also add a copy of this Mutterpass. If you are not aware of Mutterpass, it's a book wherein all your regular checkups are maintained and your expected delivery date is already noted down there. This will add more weightage to your application and the visa will get approved. After that, Schengen travel insurance, minimum coverage should be 30,000 euros. And return flight reservation. In our case, the return date was also already decided, so we have booked actual tickets and we produced only those tickets. Along with these documents, you will also need to provide one invitation letter as well. Step 3, appointment at VFS. In our case, our parents need to go to Chennai VFS office, and to improve their experience in the VFS, they were also not very fluent in English. So I wanted to make it comfortable for them. That's why I also booked this premium launch facility. This will cost something like 7,000 rupees extra as such, but it helps for the elders. I mean, in VFS, even if they go to the regular counter, still the process is really good. At least in Chennai, this is what I noticed. They are very friendly and they take care of all the documents, whatever is required, they will do it in the normal counter itself. But if you book this premium launch, you will get a separate room where parents can go and sit there, and there will be a separate visa agent or an officer assigned to your parents, and they will take all the documents, they will arrange it in order how it is supposed to be arranged. If some document is missing, then they will also help. And it is also possible that they could oversell some additional services. This is something you should also inform your parents. No need to say yes to everything. You just need to inform them, these are the things that I have chosen for you, and you don't need to pay extra anything for any additional services. So I booked this premium launch, so it was very smooth for them. There was one document that was missing or somehow not fully correct. I was able to send another soft copy from here that was printed out in VFS itself, and they have submitted the documents there. You don't need to actually book this premium launch. It's not that mandatory, but I was just trying to be overprotective. That's why I had to do this. After they have submitted their documents, after I think 6 to 7 working days, the passports were delivered to their homes along with the visa. For our parents-in-law, the visa was given for 1 year, which means in every 180 days, they can come to Germany for 90 days. I have also heard from other people, some visas are approved even for 5 years. I am just imagining if you have shown a lot of funds in your bank statement from Germany, then your parents might get a longer period of visa. I don't know, I just imagine this. Section 3. How I made their first international trip easy. I wanted to make sure that they are not facing any problems in any connecting airports. In our case, they were traveling through Abu Dhabi. We booked Etihad flights. So they started from Chennai to Abu Dhabi to Munich. So what I did is I have booked wheelchair assistance starting from Chennai airport itself. Actually, one of our parents-in-law had a small surgery in recent time. That's also another reason why I opted for wheelchair. Even if there was no medical condition, still I would have opted for this because they also get priority or separate lane when you are going with the wheelchair. Even if you don't get separate lane or priority, you will get support from the wheelchair assistance person, so that they don't need to worry about what I need to do, what I am not supposed to do. They were not worried about it. They helped with security check, immigration, and to reach the exact gate also. So it became very simple for them to start from the check-in desk until to reach the gate. This is the same thing happened in Abu Dhabi also, and also in Munich. After arriving in Munich, there was again another wheelchair assistance person. He just took our parents' mobile phone and he connected to Munich airport internet, and he made a WhatsApp call to me. I was just waiting outside the airport and he was pushing them with all the luggage and the wheelchair. He just dropped in front of me outside the airport gate. This is the same way for the onward and the return travel also. If you think this could help your parents as well, then you can definitely consider. The wheelchair facility is completely free. We are not misusing this for frequent travelers or for youngsters. We are using it for the people who are traveling for the first time, and also they are old. At least personally, I think it's okay to use. Section 4. Immigration letter. For the immigration, what I did is, at least for Chennai, I have no problems because our parents-in-law could already converse in Tamil and they will be able to manage it there. Even if the officer do not speak Tamil, there could be other officers who can speak, or someone, the supporting people can help. But for Germany, when they arrive into Germany, I wanted to make sure their experience is hassle-free. So I created a separate letter stating who are they, what is their name, and what are their passport numbers, how long they are going to stay in Germany, which address they are going to stay here, and who are the contact persons, what is the reason, and if there will be any other additional questions that they may ask. Why are you coming here? When will you go back? Like this, I made some checklist and I wrote them all in a letter, and our in-laws took a printout of it and they kept it in their hand, so that if the immigration officer asks some questions, they can just hand it over to the officer and then he or she can read it and try to understand. Our parents do not need to answer any questions. This was my intention, and when they arrived in Germany, they just handed over this letter and their passport. The officer just read through the letter and he was just smiling, it seems, and he said, yeah, you are fine to go. Of course, most of the times The officers are very friendly, they don't ask much questions. Even if you don't have any such letter like what I wrote, still it is fine, it's very friendly here. But I didn't want to take chances, I wanted to be over prepared. Yeah. Section 5, common visa rejections and how to avoid them. The first and more frequent reason is proof of ties to India. This is where most of the visas get rejected. When you bring your retired parents and your brother or sister or someone like this who is not working in India, for such people, German government thinks that they will come here and settle here. They will not go back from here, which will become kind of liability for German government. That's why they used to always reject if you don't show enough ties to India. How can you fix this one? For retired parents, show the property documents what they have in India, bank statements that they have large amount of money they need to go back and manage. They have any rental properties or any other ongoing responsibilities. For example, any legal, medical, professional commitments what they have. For the retired parents, they can also add the ongoing pension receiving receipts that I am retired but I am still receiving pension in India. I will need to go back to get that pension regularly. So I will not stay here. This kind of proofs can be submitted. And also if they have other children other than you, they can show their birth certificate as family ties, that they have other children in India, they need to go back to take care of them or to live with them. So this could be another document. If one parent is traveling and the other one is living in India, then you can show that the other spouse is living back there and the one who is traveling here will definitely go back to live with them. In case unmarried singles are coming here and they have marriage in cards in near future, then they can also produce the marriage invitations and any other proofs that supports that the marriage preparation is ongoing. So these type of things can add more value to the application. Second reason could be finances. If your parents are not working and if their bank accounts are not properly maintained without any proper amounts or something like this, then it could also become an issue. In such cases, of course, you can give this sponsorship letter from Germany. This can help to solve the problem already. Reason 3, vague purpose of visit. In our case, it was very clear and straightforward. For baby birth is why our parents-in-law were coming in. But if there is no other reasons, only tourist reasons, then it could become a problem sometimes. So you will need to write a letter accordingly to convince the visa officer. Nowadays you can ask ChatGPT, it can give you so many good reasons or the way how you need to write those normal reasons what you have. So this way you can make more stronger reason to not to reject the application. And reason 4 is incomplete or fake documents. I don't think many of us would provide fake documents, but incomplete documents can lead to visa rejection. When you are not there in India and you are helping them from here, make sure to read through all the documents correctly. And if there is something, then try to find it out before submitting itself. So if you are planning to bring your parents to Germany, then you can definitely do it. Of course, visa rejection could be one issue that makes us feel worried. But still you can fix that with the Verpflichtungserklärung, a proper inviting letter, covering letter, and also with enough financial proofs for you and also for your parents, and you will be able to make it. As I said, additionally you can also try this immigration letter and wheelchair assistance. This could make your parents travel bit more easier and comfortable. If you want a checklist of documents what I have submitted and also the immigration letter what I wrote or the cover letter what I have written, please write them in comments. I can also send it to you. And if you think that you got to learn something from this video, then like this video and comment your thoughts. And also please share it with the people who are trying to invite someone from India to Germany. And if you are new to this channel, please subscribe to this channel and you will be able to find some useful information. And if you want to know how to get this sponsorship letter, you can check out this video appearing here. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in this video or some other video.